guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time, my name's Justin and this is my C7Z06. Please hit that like and subscribe, and let's get into today's video. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving an in-depth view of my C7Z06. Before we start talking about what's under the hood, it's a 2019, it's a 1LZ package, it's a base Z06, 7-speed manual. The exterior, there's not really too much done. The only things I have done right now are the ZR1 2.5 extended splitter. These are D5 Forge Stars. If you guys remember from the old videos, I used to have Lambo lights on this car, but kind of got tired of them. So put the OEM ones on. The pack sticker, one of the fastest car clubs in the Bay Area. I plan to do a lot more stuff to the exterior very soon. So now that we get to the base of the car, we can open the hood. And you can see it does not have the OEM blower. I got rid of the stock blower and we have a Magnuson 2650 on it. That is what is powering this car. It makes 870 wheel horsepower and 770 pound-feet of torque to the wheels. It has a Cords 5-inch intake, powder-coated red. It has a dual nozzle alky meth system. It has a flex fuel kit powered by DCX, one of the best kits you can buy. It has a stage 2 cam from GP Tuning in the Bay Area, one of the best cams you can probably get. Every other car around here has a GP Tuning cam. A Cords expansion tank, Mighty Mouse catch can. It has a DCX low side fuel system, 80mm. It has a stock lower pulley. If you think about it, there's really not too much done to this car. It's only making 14.5 pounds of boost. It's not even at its limits. It can easily make 1200 if it had the right fueling. To make 1,000 on this car, you have to have more fueling. You can't just have meth and flex fuel in a low side. You need 30% over injectors, and you need a high pressure fuel pump. One of the downsides about this car is the fueling. There's really not too much you can do unless you have injectors. It's not like the ZR1 where you have port injection. To do port injection on this car, you're looking to spend at least 10 racks. 10 racks, that's said and done with parts and labor included. That's probably how much I spent on this whole build so far to make it a 70 wheel. And the power is a lot. It's plenty for me. The only reason I would want to upgrade to more power is losing a bunch of races, and that'll definitely happen to me around here. There's a lot of fast cars in my area, and I know I'm gonna end up losing sometime. I haven't lost a race that bad yet, maybe by like a half a car, and that was to that blue ProCharge Z06 built by Cords Performance in Arizona. They did a great job on that car, one of the best Corvette shops around. So if you guys are familiar with the C7Z06, you would know it had the stock LT4 blower making 650 horsepower to the crank, 550 to the wheel. It was fast for about a couple months that I had it stock like that, but I got bored of it pretty quick. The first thing I ever did to this car was American Racing headers and an AFE intake, and I picked up about 40 wheel. So with the headers, intake, and a tune, a custom dyno tune, it made 580 wheel horsepower and 610 torque to the wheels. I didn't really fucking feel much of a difference with 40 more horsepower, so I left it like that for about a couple months, and then I built this car throughout the course of 2 years, I say. So after the headers and intake, I ended up doing the meth kit. It was a single nozzle meth kit from Alky. I added the flex fuel, and we added an upper pulley on the stock LT4 blower. So with the pulley, Alky meth kit, flex fuel, we picked up 100 wheel horsepower, and the car made 688 wheel horsepower and 690 torque. Obviously, 100 wheel horsepower, you're gonna feel the difference. And I also put the drag radios on, which made the car hook amazing. After doing the meth kit, the flex fuel, and the upper pulley on the stock LT4 blower, I left it like that for maybe 2 months, and then I ended up buying the Magnuson 2650, and it was probably the best decision I made for this car, because hear me out. porting the blower, I got quoted by Synergy Motorsports here in the Bay Area $4,000 to port the blower properly with his new cooling bricks, and plus installation, retune fees, and everything. I did not want to pay $4,000 for a fucking 1.7 liter ported blower, so I ended up just buying this for another $1.5 grand, and it was totally worth it. I only bought this. What else did I do? I bought this. I bought the cam from GP Tuning, and I got the intake from Quartz Performance Racing. So essentially, I did those 3 things and added a DCX low side fuel system. I bought this blower from TPS Motorsports. This car is for only off-road use only. I use it in Mexico sometimes, but I only drive it on the track. The car was built by this guy named Matt Levin in Dublin. He does great work. One of the only guys I trust in my car. I leave his Instagram right here, so you can check him out. He probably does some of the best work I've seen, dude. He's built multiple 1,000 horsepower cars. A lot of people don't know about him just because he's low key. He doesn't put his business out there, which I totally understand, but I know he would love some work. So if you guys see this video and you guys are in the Bay Area, please hit him up. He does great work. Tell him I sent you. So after the car got built, it's a funny story actually. I was originally going to be tuned by GP Tuning, but I went to GP Tuning during the tune day. He has to give me a base file to drive the car around with the cam that he spec'd, and it drove great, loved it. And then when we showed up to the tune day, the shifter broke in the car, the MGW shifter. I guess I had messed up installing it, and one of the nuts got loose, and we could not get it into 4th gear. And if you guys know about this car, when you're on the dyno, you do the pulls in 4th gear to tune it. So we could not tune it, and I had to take it back. And GP Tuning has a 3-month wait, 3 to 6 month wait time for tunes. So to fix the shifter, it was gonna take about 2-3 days max. I fixed it, but GP Tuning was out 3 months for a tune, and I didn't want to wait 3 months till I could start really driving my car. So what I did was I hit up Crawford Racing. If you guys know, he makes those great port injection kits. Unfortunately, it probably wouldn't work on my car just because the blower would be lifted up a lot with the plate design. So I'll probably have to get a new hood and everything. But anyways, I was remote tuned by Crawford Racing. I bought a HP Tuners interface. I had a Windows laptop. I bought credits all over again, and I told him what my situation was, and he said, no problem, I can help you out. So what we did was I rented out a dyno here local to me. We put the AFR wideband on the car, and then we sent out logs to him of the car doing pulls in 4th gear. He sent us revisions back, and we logged it in the car, tuning it like that. And it worked perfect. Knock on wood that everything goes smooth. It has been going smooth. This car hasn't given me any problems. It's been really good. I'm really thankful that I'm happy that it's been so good. It's making almost 900 wheel horsepower, and I literally daily drive this car in Mexico only. If you guys know, don't drive it in America. I drive it in Mexico every single day. The car is phenomenal, performs A1. I've had the car for about 2 years. It was stock for about a full year, never gave me problems. When I put the headers on, never gave me problems. When I did the meth kit and the E85 and the upper pulley on the stock blower, my thermostat actually went out. That was probably the only problem I've really had with this car. And other than that, I've never had anything go bad on this car. Performs great. Knock on wood again. I don't want anything to happen to it, so I don't want to keep saying that, you know, that has been great, because you never know, I could be driving down the road in like 2 minutes, it'll fucking blow up. But anyways, it's been great, man. It hasn't given me any problems. It was really some money game. The setup is simple, it's just a money game. So as a overview, the parts on the car right now: Magnuson 2650, stage 2 GP Tuning cam. It's stock heads, they're not ported. 5-inch intake. Oh, I also forgot the 103 millimeter throttle body by K-Tech. 80mm upper grip tech pulley. The stock belt that came with the car is a stock lower pulley, if you guys don't believe me. Dual alky meth nozzle. DSX flex fuel kit. This is where the meth goes. If you don't know, it's your dishwasher, not dishwasher, windshield wiper fluid. This is where it goes. Cords, I think it's like a gallon or 2 gallon expansion tank, a Mighty Mouse catch can, and the DSX low side fuel system, which goes back there. And that's really it. That's all that's done to the car. It's making 770 torque, and it's making 870 wheel horsepower. And yes, it's making that on a stock clutch. The clutch is stock. That's probably the next modification before injectors. The clutch is about $2,500, and the injectors are probably $3,100, which is insanely expensive, and I don't want to spend that money right now on this car. I just want to enjoy it. I do rolls. I haven't done digs, just for the sole purpose that I have a stock clutch and I don't want it to go out right now. Stock mufflers, but I'll do a startup right here, couple revs. Does sound amazing. I listen to this idle every single day. Another feature about this car is the stock mufflers. They sound amazing on full throttle, and they have no drone when we're cruising around town or just sitting in the car. And one more good thing about them is you can put it in stealth mode and it sounds almost stock. Actually put racing clips of this car after this right here. 1, 2, 3.